In here, and today I just want to show you guys. Sorry if that was a bit cut off. This is Yu-Gi-Oh for the win here. So I want to show you guys some really good side deck choices. I've got a lot here, and some of them are better than others. So I just want to go through. These aren't all the best ones, but like I've put every single card you could possibly side deck that I can think of that's decent. Here, and I just want to show you guys what I think are the best. So we'll start off with the monsters. So Snowman Eater. So yeah, this card is a really good card. I'm currently siding 2 of this card. I find this card really good against the Dino Rabbit match, the Hero match, mainly the Hero match. The Hero match, this is outstanding. And any deck that runs this card, Thunder King Raya, because Thunder King Raya ruins my deck, really, just a lot. So I like to side this in against lots of random things, and I think this is definitely, you should side 2 in just about any deck you run. Next up, Thunder King Raya. Most deck, this card kills Geekias. I'll tell you that. This card's really good. I hate it. Like, I love the card, but I hate versing it. I love using it though. It's really good. It loses out to this card here. But yeah, just most decks except Gigias that you can find room for this card, you have to put it in because it's really good. Spirit Reaper is not necessarily a side deck choice, except against decks like Six Samurai that really don't have an out to it. Chaos Dragons, you know, their only out is Chaos Sorcerer or BLS, like, or Photon Papilloperative, but like they wouldn't make that very often. And Aaron, but they normally don't run that. This card is really good, but like side against those decks, mostly I would think main deck this card. So yeah, Effect Veiler. This is where it gets the hand traps. These guys here. Effect Veiler. Like, this is becoming nowhere near as good now, but wind-ups, this is still quite good against wind-ups, and agents, I guess. You can say those two decks, this card's pretty good against. Max C, this card's really good against, like, the Six Samurai match, the wind-up match. It's pretty good. I'm siding 1, I'm siding 0 Veilers. I've changed my deck a little bit. But it's a decent card. I wouldn't main it. I wouldn't side 3. I would just side it just in case. DD Crow, yeah, this is just a card I just put on there because I thought, well, it's okay against some decks. Some decks this card is good against, but not all. Like, if your opponent is agents and they have 4 engrave, definitely get rid of it. If they have, get rid of the 1 agent. Always get rid of the agents they have engrave, because then they have less for Hyperion. But yeah, this card is decent. Honestly, it's not really a top side deck choice. These two, Puppet Plant and Electric Virus, these cards I put out there because they can be decent if you can't put anything else in, and like the DD Crow, if you can't put anything else in, just put these cards in. Because like they're all right cards. I mean, this card I lost because of this card one game because they took my fortress when I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh Machiners, and then attacked in time for game. It was First Blood, pretty much first life point change. But yeah, it's a decent card. This card here is Cyber Dragon. This card is phenomenal in the Yu-Gi-Oh matchup and the Hero matchup. They're the two matchups this card is really good against. Especially you need like Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon in the Yu-Gi-Oh matchup, in the Machines matchup, the Gadget matchup. This card's great. That's pretty much it. It's not much. Oh, it's decent in the wind-up matchup as well. But yeah, that's about it. And you can notice the only card that has any limit on this list is actually Mind Crush, so it's pretty crazy. Fossil Dino Punches Yourself Below. This is a very good card as well. This card wrecks any deck that, like, sorry for the starter there, any deck that likes to special summon a lot, like wind-ups, like Mermails, Gigias even, special summon a hell of a lot, agents, just all those decks, Larvals. It's really good against those decks. Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer and Kinetic Soldier were another two that are decent, but not against very many decks. Like Kaiku probably more than Kinetic Soldier, but just if you don't have anything else, I'd just put them in the side deck if you're trying to build a quick side deck. D Fisher, yeah, side it in if you're playing Wind Up. Side it in if you're playing Inzektus. But not if you're playing like other decks that like agents and stuff, because that's what this card ruins. Like, it's nowhere near as good as another card I'll show you later, which is Macro, but it's still decent. System Down. This card is good against any machine decks, along with Nobleman, but Nobleman is nowhere near as good as this card. This card just banishes them all. It's especially the machine decks where you just banish all the fortresses and stuff. It's really good. And yeah, Nobleman, of course, that's decent against Gijiyama. That's about it. Nightbeam and MST are two cards you want to side in. If you don't, if you're scared of things like the Mermail matchup, this is actually decent against the in the Mermail matchup. But like, they're just for heavy decks. And if you know they're sided in something like Macro or Royal Decree, then you want to side in MST. And Macro, this is good against just about every single deck at the moment, except like Gija Karakuris, which I'm siding 3 in. This is a very good card, and I recommend it in just about any deck. Same as Royal Decree, just like all the trolley decks out there, you just want to side in the Decree. Debunk, this card is very good. This card is very good. Megalo, Abyss Megalo, Wind Up Shark, Dark Worlds, anything with hand traps, anything with, like, anything that activates in the graveyard, anything that activates in the hand, especially Atlanteans activate in the graveyard. Like even Sengan's effect activates in the graveyard. This even negates Sengan's effect, so yeah, it's a decent card. Chapstun's good for the decks that really like to go all out with the OTK. I'll say that. Gozen Match and Rivalry of Warlords. I prefer this card, so I side 2 of these and I don't side any of these. They're both good against wind-ups. This one's probably better. They're both good to side in 6 Samurais. Or this card isn't. But they're good. They're really quite good cards. Dust Tornado is the same reason as Nightbeam and MST, pretty much. If you're afraid of these cards, anything continuous. Chain Disappearance is good against anything with low-level monsters or low-attack monsters. It's good, even good in the Prophecy matchup, along with Debunk, I'll say that, for High Priestess. But, yeah, it's even good in that matchup, to get rid of Spellbook Magician or Stoic or something. But yeah, it's a good card. Against Macro Rabbit, yeah, it's a good card. Mind Crush. This card can get rid of the Shark, it can get rid of the Megalo. It can, pretty much, if you know what their hand is, like, if you go double Mind Crush, and they haven't used 3 of that card, you get to look at their hand to make sure, and then you can activate the second Mind Crush because you know that their hand is. Yeah, it's a really good card, and I would definitely recommend siding it in. I'm not at the moment, that's because I don't have room, but like, if you guys don't know what my side deck is at the moment, I'll show you guys after I finish doing all these cards, but like, yeah, it's a good card. Then, Mischief of the Yokai, this is just good against wind-ups, and Macro Rabbit, pretty much. Yeah, it's a good card against those decks, but that's about it. Soul Drain. I love this card in the Dark World matchup and the Mermail Atlantean matchup. Honestly, they're the 2 matchups I love this card in. And like the Chaos matchup. And maybe the Agent matchup. Sometimes. Light Imprisoning and Shadow Imprisoning all depend on what decks. This is good in the Agent matchup, this is good in the Inzektor matchup, and they're both decent in like the Chaos Dragon matchup. That's all I'll say about them. Needle Sealing, this is good in the wind-up matchup, and it can be good in the Dino Rabbit matchup, pretty much. Mask of Restrict is only good against Hieratics. It's like this card here, but I don't know. I just figured I'd put it on there because it is good against Heretics. Mirror of Oaths. This card is really good against the Dino Rat matchup. It's a plus. It's good against a lot of things, but especially the Dino matchup. So now that I've gone through all that, and obviously you can see the Chimera Tech down here, I'll tell you what my side deck is at the moment. Currently I'm siding 1 Maxi. I'm siding 2 Snowman Eaters, so where is it? Yeah, so I'm siding 2 Snowman Eaters. I'm siding 2 Sidras. Yeah, there we go. Siding 2 Sidras. I'm actually siding 2 Fossil Diners. Also, what else am I siding? I'm siding the single MST because I already main deck 1 MST, and I'm not siding that much more. I'm siding double Revelry of Warlord. I'm siding double Soul Drain. I'm considering siding in Night Beam over the MST, but I'm still thinking about it. And of course, I'm siding triple Macro. So yeah, this is actually my side deck at the moment. I have this in the extra deck as well, but this is what I'm siding at the moment. This is my exact side deck. It's pretty good. I'm opting to take out the Maxi. What I'm thinking is take out the Maxi, take out the space, put in Night Beam, and I'm opting like either Chain Disc, Thunder, something like Chain Disc, Thunder King, even Mind Crush. This is just opponent, so I could do this as well, but yeah, I'm really opting those cards pretty much. Especially T-King. T-King would be a good card. So I would run maybe 1 T-King. If I was running one, like, I'm thinking double T-King. So, no. Alright, that's how you spell it. So yeah, this is, at the moment, this is going to be my side. I'm going to go double Thunder King. Yeah, it's a really good card. So, this is going to be my side. Tell me what you guys think. Give me some comments. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! For the win. Signing out.